I spent a great deal of time trading on the Memecoin market and finding that I was only scraping by with tiny profits. I looked around for any solution that could get me up to 6 figures in my Phantom wallet, and I found it. If you watch this video, I'm going to show you the simple process that allowed me to dev coins and make money consistently.
High five. This is a high five moment.
This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Your capital is still at risk. I'm just here to explain how the process works. Okay, folks, we're now coming to the time where I give you the method of how to get 6 figures in your Phantom wallets. Now, looking at this chart here, you can see how there is a lot of sort of up and down, ebb and flow with a coin like this. So within those first 10 hours, especially if you invested early, you have got to make sure that you are there and available at that 10-hour mark, because near enough immediately after, there is just this massive crash and the value plummets, especially if you invested sort of more at the sort of 3 o'clock range or a bit later towards the 6 o'clock range. Then at that point, you're just saving your losses. You're not really making any money. And that's one of the things with trading that really sucks. You're not in control of when you make your money, okay? Even though, you can study it, but it is guesswork. However, if you are able to kind of control when you can make your profit, you can start having P&Ls that look a little bit more like this, more in the green, less in the red, like these guys here. So what is one of the ways they could have done that? It's with a platform like createcoin.fun. So this is a platform that we are using to launch our own coin without the need to have coding knowledge. We don't need to know how to code to get our coins on market using createcoin.fun. We just need to learn how to push buttons. That's one of the great things about this platform, guys. There's no need to know coding, and you just need a little bit of time, a bit of Solana, and the ability to click your mouse. And that is it, guys. That's all you need. Now, one of the things we can talk about is the markets that are available to these coins. So what we're looking at here is the pump market. Now, the pump market used to be good, but at the moment it is just way too overcrowded. It's completely flooded. Every time you upload a coin to pump, what happens is it launches alongside at least 10,000 other coins, plus you're competing with the ones that are already there and well established. This isn't really an ideal market for us, especially if we are creating new coins. But if we switch over to dynamic, then we can look at a sort of range of market caps that are much higher. Look at that, 2.26 billion there on the if coin, or at least one of them. And then, several if coins are at 2.odd billion, which is fantastic. So because the coins have got a lot more room to breathe, and, the ones that get momentum can really utilize it. Now, when it comes to using CreateCoin, what we've got here is just over $100 worth of Solana in our Phantom wallet. That's what we need to get this method rolling. We are going to connect our wallet here. Okay, so we're going to simply click connect wallet, and then click Phantom, and we're good to go there. Now, typically people would make their own coin from scratch, and that's fun. You can make your own name, you can base it on a narrative, you can maybe do a bit of research and figure out, okay, what's hype at the moment, what are people likely to spurg out and click on. But that requires a lot of effort and time, and we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is we are going to click copy trending. So this here is a very nice tool that createcoin.fun has, where we can look at coins that are already doing well on the pump market. So already in those more hostile market conditions, these coins are doing very well. So we can grab one of those, make a copy of it, and put it onto Matora, which of course is a better market, which means it's likely to do very well because there's already a load of hype around it. This coin concept has already done well. We're just putting it in a different place with different people clicking on it. You can see you've got the potential market caps, you've got the times it was last paired, and the names of it. But what we're going to do, I think, is we'll click on the no one cares coin. We're going to copy that one over because, who cares? Who cares which coin we pick? It doesn't matter. So, for this process anyway, all of these are good decisions. So initially you get request blocked. Make sure you hit proceed, hit confirm, tick the box, and click confirm again. This is a standard part of the process, guys. Do not fret. I do this every single time I set one of these up. So it's just something that you have to do each time. All right. So here we go. We have created our coin successfully. And now we are going to create a liquidity pool. So this is us just putting a little bit of our soul into the coin just to give it an initial investment and get it on market, because of course you can't put something on market if it's not initially worth anything. So we have to make it worth something. Now, the only piece of data you have to change on this menu is the amount of soul. So I've done a bit of experimentation early on, but I have found that 0.2 is the golden sort of ratio, as it were. It's the golden number that gets me the best results every single time consistently. A bit less and the market's you know, the market doesn't think it's as valuable, a bit more, and you've got an issue with overheads and things like that. So we confirm that transaction. We've created our coin. It's now on market, or at least will be shortly. So now you can see here, we've got the pool, we've got the SOL there, we've got the tokens, and we've got the value at $15. That number will change later, so we'll see how that goes later. Now, see this lightning bolt button here? We're going to click that, and we are going to boost our token. This is a crucial part of this process. This is what allows it to be both consistent and quick. So what this does, for 0.25 SOL, we are boosting our token to the top of Dex Screener's trending list for 1 hour. This makes sure that we are put in front of all of the bots and all of the trend chasers who really want to click on the trending coins because they feel it's going to make them the most money, or they're programmed to think that it's going to make them the most money. But of course, we're going to be the ones making the money at the end of the day. So let's take a look here. Right, let's confirm this transaction. We are going to pay that 0.25. So we've spent 0.55 SOL so far. So bear that in mind when we look at the results at the end. We are now running live, and as you can see, we're already getting plenty of buyers, a few sellers, of course, that's the way it goes, but we are getting plenty of buyers in immediately. So nearly 100 traders already. This is fantastic stuff, guys. So whilst we're watching this, you know, play out, I will just always say I make money off of these coins every time I make one of these videos. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning half of what I make on this coin, then please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I will put you in a prize draw where you could win half of what I make from this coin today. And looking at these market caps, it might be a decent chunk. 3.5k on, nearly 4k on the market cap there. Fantastic. So let's hit refresh on createcoin.fun, and let's have a look at what our estimated value is now. Remember, we started at $15, 0.2 SOL. That will soon change. We're going to see how much SOL we'll put into the coin and what the estimated value is. So bear with me a moment while that just refreshes. I'm hoping it's a long time because it's a big number. There we go. $803 from $15. We've got a whole 10.4 SOL from the 0.2. Extract all of it. Let's hit the minus, remove 100% of that liquidity, and that all is going to go straight in our pocket. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the rug pull. That's how it's done. We're going to hit confirm on there, and then we will see how much money we've made. Remember, we started with just over 100. Now we're up to $800, guys. So there you go. It's as easy as that. You've got to get on this method soon because everybody's going to be doing this.